Today I will lecture start with MSc Part 1st, Semester 2, Paper 1, Unit 4, Phase Equilibrium. Then first of all, what is the concept of the phase rule? First introductory part in this chapter. Phase rule is an important tool used for the quantitative treatment of system in equilibrium. It enables us to predict the condition that must be specified for a system to exhibit equilibrium. Two or more different phases are present in equilibrium to form a heterogeneous system. Such a system are studied by phase rule. J. Willard Gibbs initiated the phase rule in 1876 on the basis of thermodynamic principles. This rule predicts qualitatively the effect of temperature, pressure, and concentration on a heterogeneous equilibrium. Then Gibbs phase rule in a heterogeneous system in equilibrium is not affected by gravity or by electrical and magnetic forces. The number of degrees of freedom capital F of the system is related to the number of components C and the number of phases P existing at equilibrium. It is expressed by mathematically, then F is equals to C minus P plus 2, whereas F is equals to number of degree of freedom, second C, number of components, P, number of phases, and then 2 additional variable of temperature and pressure. Next concept is phase. It is defined as physically distinct, homogeneous and mechanically separable part of a system. Then a gaseous mixture constitutes a single phase since gases are completely mixable. For example, air. Two or more liquids which are mixable with one another constitute a single phase as there is no bounding surfaces separating the different liquids. For example, water and alcohol, chloroform and benzene constitute one phase system. A system consisting of a liquid in equilibrium with its vapor constitutes a two-phase system. For example, water. The next concept is the component. It is defined as the minimum number of independent variable constituents which are required to express the composition of each phase in the system. In a chemically reactive system, the number of components is given by capital C is equals to N minus E. Then whereas C is equals to component, N is equals to number of chemical species, E is equals to number of independent equation relating to the concentration of the species. Each independent chemical equilibrium involving the constituent count as one equation. The condition that its solution be electrically neutral also count as one equation if ions are considered as constituents. The next example of this phase rule, first system is sulfur system. Monoclinic sulfur, rhombic sulfur, liquid sulfur and sulfur vapor. Then C is equals to 1 and P is equals to 4. Then second system is the water system. Water system they can be also classify or studies is three state, solid, liquid and vapor. Then components is 1 and phase is 3. Third system is salt plus water system. Certain salts are capable of existing as hydrates with a different number of water molecules of crystallization. The system is two component. Then the components is equals to 2 and phase is equals to 1. The compositions of each phase of the hydrates is completely described in terms of anhydrous salts and water alone. For example, sodium sulfate plus water. The next term is degree of freedom. So what is the formula of this degree of freedom? It is defined as the minimum number of independent variables such as the temperature, pressure and concentration which should be specified in order to define the system completely. For example, state of a pure gas can be specified by two variables, pressure and temperature, or pressure and volume. Third variable can be calculated. Hence, pure gas has a degree of freedom 2. Then degree of freedom F is equals to 2. Second is the water system is a monovariant. And third is the a gaseous mixture, say N2 and O2 gases, is completely defined when three variable temperature, pressure and concentration. Then degree of freedom F is equals to 3. That means this is a trivariant. The greater the number of component in system, greater is the degree of freedom for a given number of phases. The greater the number of phases, the smaller is the number of degree of freedom. The number of phases is maximum, the number of degrees of freedom is 0 for a given number of a component. For example, then one component system P is equals to 3, two component system P is equals to 4, and three component system P is equals to 5. Then the advantages in this phase rule, it provides a simple method to classifying equilibrium states of system. Second advantage, the phase rule confirms that a different system having the same number of degree of freedom behave in a same manner. Third advantage, it is applicable only to macroscopic system and not concerned with molecular structure. Next is it predicts the behavior of the system with changes in the variable that govern the system in equilibrium. The next advantage is it predicts that under a given condition whether a number of substances taken together would remain a equilibrium or it involve the some interconversion or elimination. Next, it does not give the informations about the nature of reactant or product in the system. Next, it defines extensive use in the study of a many heterogeneous system. Then next advantage, it is extremely useful in the extractions of a metal. Then the next point in this phase rule, the limitations of this phase rule. The phase rule is applicable to heterogeneous system in equilibrium. Hence, it is not applicable for the system which are slow to attain the equilibrium state. Second, it is applicable to a single equilibrium state. It never gives information about the other possible equilibrium in the system. Next limitation, variables such as temperature, pressure and composition are only taken into account if Gibbs phase rule. Next limitation, it does not take in account the electric and magnetic influences. For considerations of such a variable, the factors 2 of the phase rule has to be adjusted accordingly. All the phases in the system must be present under the same temperature, pressure and gravitational force. Next, solid or liquid phases are not finely divided. If it happen, deviation must occur. The next very important point in this chapter is the phase diagram. A phase diagram is the sum of description of the behavior of the phase present in the equilibrium. The number of phases that exist in equilibrium depends upon the conditions of temperature and pressure, or temperature and composition, pressure being constant. These conditions are determined experimentally and the values of the variables can be exposed graphically by using appropriate coordinates. These diagrams is called as a phase diagram. It is very easy to describe the phase behavior of a system by such as a diagram and to investigate the condition in which various phases will constitute the system. Then the applications of Gibbs phase rule. First application in one component system, from the mathematical expression of a phase rule, F is equals to C minus P plus 2. When the C is equals to 1 and P is equals to 1, then F is equals to 2. All one component system can be completely described graphically by stating only two variables such as the pressure and temperature on appropriate axis. Second system is the water system. It is a one component system. Water exists in three possible phases. Y is ice, water and vapor. These three single phases may form four possible equilibria. First is solid liquid, second is the liquid vapor, third is the solid vapor, fourth is the solid liquid to vapor. This is a diagram showing that the phase diagram of a water system. The phase diagram consists of the following important aspects. First is stable curves, second is the metastable curve, third is areas, and fourth is triple point. Then curve OA is indicate that or denoted by, it is known as vapor pressure curve of water. The curve OA in this diagram starts from the point O, that is freezing point of water 0.0098 degrees Celsius under 4.579 millimeter of Hg pressure, and ends at A. The critical temperature is 374 degrees Celsius at 218 atmosphere. Above critical temperature on the vapor phase exists, whatever may be the value of pressure, the vapor pressure of water increases with increasing temperature. Curve OA slants upwards and slopes away from the temperature exists. From phase rule, F is equal to C minus P plus 2. Then degree of freedom is equals to 1. The water vapor system is univariant. Curve OB in this diagram showing that it is a sublimation curve. Along this curve, solid ice is an equilibrium with its vapor. This curve is not a prolongation of curve A but falls off more steeply. Curve OB starts from the temperature 0.0098 degrees Celsius, above which solid water, that is ice, cannot be exist. The curve ends at B. It is present in absolute zero. Then the temperature is minus 273 degrees Celsius. At this temperature, no vapor can exist and hence only the solid water is present. The other points of the curve OB, ice is an equilibrium with vapor. Hence, there are two phases according to the phase rule. The F phase rule, the F is equals to C minus P plus 2. Then degree of freedom is equals to 1. Then hence the system is univariant. This means the each temperature there may be one pressure and the vice versa. The next curve OC is showing it is a melting point curve or fusion curve of ice. Along this curve, two phases, ice and water, are in equilibrium. The inclinations of OC lines toward the pressure axis indicate that the melting point of ice is slightly lowered by increase of temperature. Le-Chatelier principle states that increase in pressure causes the water-ice equilibrium to shift in such as a direction that there is decrease in volume. The curve OC starts from point O, but there is no limit for this curve. It goes up to a point corresponding to 2000 atmosphere. According to this phase rule, F is equal to C minus P plus 2, then degree of freedom is equals to 1. Then this is also univariant. Pressure and melting point have fixed value. Then next curve is metastable curve, curve OA dash. It is called as the metastable curve. Shown a continuations of AO when the water is cooled below in freezing point without separation of ice. The water is said to be the supercooled water. The vapor pressure curve of liquid water AO extend below O is showing by the dotted curve OA dash. Along curve OA dash, liquid water coexist with vapor and the vapor pressures are different than over the solids. This equilibrium is called the metastable equilibrium, as slight disturbance brings it to stable regions of OB of the phase diagram. The next point is areas. The areas give the conditions of a temperature and pressure under which a single phase of water such as a water solid, liquid water and water vapor can exist. It is necessary to specify both temperature and pressures to define a system within this area. In this area, the curves BOC, AOC and AOB are exist as ice, water and water vapor respectively. In these areas, F is equals to 2 and that means it is a bivariant. Next point is triple point O. The point O at which the curve AO, BO and CO meet is called as the triple point. At this point, all the three phases ice, water and vapor coexist. Thus the P is equals to 3. That means degree of freedom is equals to 0. It indicates that there is only one set of variable, pressure and temperature, at which all the three phases coexist. If any of the variables is changed, then the number of phases decreases. If the temperature is raised, the heat melts and solidifies. There is no change in temperature or pressure of the system occurs till the entire solid has completely converted into liquid. If it happens, the system becomes two-phase system. That means P is equals to 2. There is no change in temperature or pressure of the system occurs till the entire solid has completely converted into liquid. If it happens, the system becomes a two-phase system. By applying pressure to the system, the vapors start condensing to liquid or solid phase. As long as content remains present in three phases, temperature and pressure remains same. The triple point O is self-defined point corresponding to 0.0075 degrees Celsius temperature and 4.579 millimeter of Hg pressure. Thank you.